Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, before we hop into the video, I just want to ask y'all to please follow my socials, man, so y'all can be updated on all the content we drop, so y'all won't miss a goddamn thing for sure. Because if you're watching this right now, that means you're meant to be here. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you can be here for the come up on God, bro. And be sure to check out my music on all platforms. But with all that being said, please enjoy the video. Yeah! Yo, fuck going gang. We back in this bitch with a new reaction video for Showski, man. And hey, bro, like I said, we just got done watching the highlights, bro. So we had to pull up to the press conference, see what Dan Mullen had to say about the team, bro. We were real sloppy the first half, we were not executing a lot on both sides of the ball, somewhat a little bit. You know, started off real slow. Second half came in, played great. Yeah, so let's see how the shit was. What you guys say?
Great day. I want to first obviously thank the Gator Nation. Unbelievable job showing up again 2 weeks in a row. Really, 3 out of the last 4 weeks. I guess in Tampa, 4 weeks in a row. The Gator Nation showing out, creating that environment for us here at the Swamp, and you know, getting the Swamp to where it is, what people think it is. To a stadium, people are a tough place to come play. People are nervous about coming to play here, and that's because of the fan base and the environment they create, the energy they bring to our team for 4 quarters, the energy our student body and the fans bring is pretty special. Great seeing a lot. Obviously, you know, you look out there today, there are 27 SEC championship teams recognized here this weekend on campus. 27 SEC championship games. That shows how you know, the Florida is special, and what makes this place so special. You know, is not just the you know, being a great football program or being a, you know, a 1 or 2 sport you know, university. It's about the Gator standards, about being the best you can be at whatever it is we do, and we do that with all our sports. And great to honor them. Great to see Coach Spurrier, the 95, 96 teams, SEC champs and national champs recognized out there today. And those guys are all getting older, but I think I was trying to look to see if we could grab 1 or 2 of them for a snap here or there. You know, I think they got a couple. I don't know if they got 4 quarters in them, but they got a couple plays left. Some of those guys, some good-looking guys are out there on the field still. And the amazing thing that those guys did, winning 4 straight SEC championships, that 96 team, and the national title was pretty special. So, as far as our current team, really proud of our guys, how we came out and played. Coming off last week's game, obviously an emotional, big physical game last week. Came back, had a great week of practice. Had to go play an excellent Tennessee team. You know, I think you look at them, the physical group, physical on both sides of the ball. Some good athletes. Their quarterback, I thought, played really well today, hitting some shots, creating big plays. They're an explosive type of offense, and you can see that they the improvements they've made in 1 year, and what Coach Heupel's doing with them, and how those guys play. And our guys had to come out and play hard for 4 quarters. And you know, in the first half, I thought a couple mistakes here and there, and we went in and challenged the guys at halftime. It wasn't a big challenge. It was a challenge about, if we want to be a great team, we got to play great every snap. We got to execute. We got to have attention to detail, do every small thing the right way. And I thought in the second half, for the most part, we really did that. We came out and played really well in the second half.
Second half was Florida Gator football, both sides of the ball.
I rambled on for a long time there. I probably covered it all, so I can't imagine even there's a question.
You ready to go?
Yeah, you actually answered 2 of my first questions. So
there we go.
Here. Literally moving down the list. Okay, the double pass, was that the same Kodak play from 2018?
It was. Good call. I mean, you know, like, I'd be careful. You guys even know the name of our plays now. So, that was.
Might be worth something to me on the black market.
There we go. That was Kodak.
Crazy.
And, you know,
the damn Mullen Kodak collab go crazy. Come on, man.
Execute it, but again,
you gotta get that Fat Dreadz collab. Hey, when they got that play called Fat Dreadz, that big go crazy. Oh, yeah.
Execute it really well. You know, I mean, you call trick plays, it's a lot of them about timing and execution, and I thought it was a good time. We got them kind of, you know, we're driving, and they were kind of into, like, we're in the red zone of attack mode, and we executed it really well.
And then Emory tonight set a record that had not been set since Tebow in 09. Just what have you kind of seen from him over the past couple of weeks, and even from the first half to the second half tonight?
Yeah, I think you see him really settling down and understanding. I thought he did a great job making his reads, managing the offense, getting us in the right checks, into the right plays. You know, decision making, and it was pretty good in the pass game. And then you know, obviously scrambling. You know, I mean, look at we have 15 carries. That's probably a little much, but I think a bunch of them were kind of scrambles too, and him improvising. You know, I don't know if we called many direct quarterback runs in the game tonight. So I think you know he had some runs and scrambles, some reads, and had some explosive thing, you know. But I think it shows how he's managing things, and you know, again, another. I mean, good night for our backs. That's the funny one. I looking at right now at our backs. So we roll the guys. So I mean, our running backs, right? I mean, 25 carries. No. You know, 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. So if we didn't rotate him as much, that'd be a pretty good day for the running back.
Facts.
You know, so I think those guys, you know, doing pretty good job running the ball as well.
Eating.
Then, I'll ask the requisite, was Anthony medically cleared to?
100%. You know, what happened is with that, again with a hamstring deal. So he was much improved. They looked. We got him. We built him up to speed. Got him going full speed on Friday with his MRI, talking to the trainers, and you know, and then got him full speed. He was fine. Some acceleration, deceleration stuff. He was a little bit tight with still. So we kind of met with the medical staff, went in with the plan, which was, you know, again, we think he's definitely cleared to play. You know, if we can get through this week with him in a backup role. He could be, you know, we think it's 100% moving forward. And so I think we're 100% now. You know, I went with that, and we're 100%, not, you know, we're not waiting for the MRI on next Friday. I mean, 100% starting on Monday's practice.
Okay, so it's going to be his first practice at 100%, and that's how Dan Mullen's going to take it. He's been practicing before, but he wasn't 100%, so I'm pretty sure he wasn't going that hard and doing certain things, you know what I'm saying, like that. So this will be the first practice at 100%, and this is a game for Kentucky. He may have 1 or 2 snaps in this game, but he most likely won't get in the game, y'all. I'm not going to lie. He's not going to get in the game. Dan Mullins may use him for a certain play, but he's not going to get a full drive. He's really only going to get in if Emery's get hurt. But he may have 1 or 2 plays, though, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, just to get the feel of, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't really expect to see much AR, you know what I'm saying, coming much forward as we want it. But Emery got this, though. And then we got some time with AR facts, but AR's still going to get in. He's going to get his little backup role and still get his plays and shit like that. But, yeah. Never know where they cut that. Hey, the thing about college football is that you just never know. So, yeah. Let's get it.
Is it disappointing for him? I mean, I'm sure he's a competitor and you know, he'd want to play on a broken leg. Is it disappointing for him? Do you have to kind of talk him through it?
Yeah, I think he understands, though. I think, you know, I mean, one of the things – those guys, you know, and give Garrett credit, Garrett McGee credit with those guys, just their maturity and how to understand the position, how to handle the game, you know, of be happy for each other, know the situations that we're in, know when I'm ready to play, how to prepare myself. I'm sure, you know, I mean, knowing Anthony, he wants to be out there playing, but I think also having the maturity of understanding, hey, I'm dangerous when, you know, these are some things that make me dangerous, and if I'm not doing those things, better get myself to be 100%, and so I can go do those things. Because, you know, anytime you deal with that,
way to put that.
You know, like I keep saying, all of a sudden I'm with the trainers, and we go from hey, he can back up for us and really not miss a game as a backup, to if we had pressed it, he could have been out for 6 weeks.
Right.
And now we don't, you know, not only do we not, you know, now we're looking at it, or we lose our backup, you know, we lose everything about it. So we were very fortunate. He didn't have to go in the game last 2 weeks, and he'll be ready to go.
With Jace tonight, obviously Chris had the missed PAT.
Yeah.
That kind of went into Jace getting the opportunity.
No, just to practice, and I look at things and get the feel. I say, hey, you know, you're going to go do the place kicking tonight, rolling into it each week. Those guys both do a great job. Practice, it's been close. I think we've seen Chris has kicked off and Jace has kicked off, place kick before tonight too. So we went with Jace, and this week he came in, did a great job, had the long field goal, kind of had the hot hand, and made it pretty easy to stick with him.
Facts.
And then the last one for me, you mentioned that you were still kind of learning how to call plays for Emery.
Yeah.
Different stuff tonight. I think you guys are more under center than you have been in the first 3 games. How are you, adapting?
I'm liking that under center game.
Yeah,
I'm liking that under center game. We don't really do much of that, and that's pretty cool to see. I'm liking that. That's a whole nother offense for us, and I'm liking that.
I just think,
we got a lot of stuff in the bag. We got a lot of stuff in the bag people haven't seen, and I feel like we've been working hard at it. So yeah.
when the playbook opens up and we have different plans each week, and I think you're starting to see his confidence a little bit more play in, and which gives us more confidence to even throw more things in from the playbook right there of how we want to attack teams.
Matt Baker. And what was your assessment of the defense tonight?
I thought played excellent. I thought Todd did a great job with getting the guys ready to play. They're an explosive offense, tough offense to play. You look in the first half, we had a couple of missed tackles, which allowed them to keep a drive alive, and then that one touchdown was a missed tackle, and then we had a blown coverage, and your man coverage, cover your man.
Facts. But it was just some parts in the game where if Tennessee was just able to make the play, they probably could have put up maybe more points on us. But I don't know. Todd Grantham defense is we're under the same Todd Grantham defense that was getting scorched on last year. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. Wait, am I tripping? Or did we have Todd Grantham last season? I'm not even fucking sure. Either way though, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Last year was a fucking great. I don't even want to bring up last year. But either way though, we had some holes in the defense where it was just somewhere just like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I don't know, but we be locked in. Our D-line presence is there. But sometimes our coverage is just somewhere. I don't know. It's just iffy sometimes. But we ramble back, bro. Shut down second half. I still like it though. Great, you know what I'm saying? Great season. Great shit. Great, you know what I'm saying? Execution from the defensive players out there. So yeah.
It's not like we were being real complex with it all, and just had a missed assignment there. But I think you saw what Todd and his guys were able to do. The adjustments they made at halftime. For us to come in and pitch the shutout in the second half, and really since they hit a 75-yard blown coverage bomb, and they don't score again, and so I think Todd and his staff did an amazing job tonight. Our guys played well too. I challenged the defense at halftime to our execution, and played our standard, and it can't be. You see, we could play great and then miss a tackle and then have a blown coverage, and all of a sudden it's a tight game. And challenge them guys about doing it every single play, playing at the high level, and we did that all the way to the final play of the game.
Edgar?
Yeah, Dan. Hey, so slow starts 2 weeks in a row. What's the key to coming out a little bit sharper? Because there's going to be games where you're going to have to do that.
Didn't we score on our opening drive?
Facts.
You did, guys. We're down 14-10 though.
Oh well,
I mean, I'm not trying. You guys.
I'm with you. I don't think it was as slow last week. Last week I thought was.
Were you happy at that point? I mean, after those two plays.
I don't know. Yes, I'm very rarely happy. I'm happy now we won the game. During the course of the game, I'm coaching it and trying to get better, trying to get us better. I don't know. Like I thought last week we got a slow start and an adjustment to the game. This week, I don't think it was that. I mean, you give them credit. They came and executed some plays. They played hard, broke some tackles. We went down and went up 7-0. Then I think they made it 7-7, and then we went up 10-7.
Right. Yeah.
Then they went up 14-10.
It wasn't too much, but they only scored. They scored off a screen, and they scored off a Hail Mary. I mean, not Hail Mary. A streak that got busted through our defense. That everybody knows, a screen is that's a cheap play. You can score off a screen. A screen, y'all play Madden, bro. Y'all know how screens are. Everybody knows a screen is a cheap play, and you score. And then, okay, the streak, okay, our fucking safety tripped up, and then boom, got beat. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. So in reality, they scored off two things that was just the two cheapest scores. After those two scores, they never scored again, because after that it was real football. You got your two, so really they didn't score at all. You know what I'm saying? Those two touchdowns, okay, whatever. They really haven't scored, bro. Let's see if they can really score on us. You get what I'm saying? So, bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We locked in, bro. It wasn't really nothing to it, bro. I had no doubts we was gonna lose that game. We were not gonna lose that game. I had no worry in my mind. I had no doubts we was gonna win that shit. Facts. We was gonna win that shit easily.
Then we came back again. So, it's kind of, I don't know, a slow start as much as a little back and forth at the beginning. And, hey, the mistakes can come at any point during the course of the game, and we just got to make sure we have that mindset that we're playing at a high level every snap.
Yeah, you guys obviously made great halftime adjustments. I was just pointing out it was a little bit nip and tuck.
Well, you know what? Hey, let's give give Tennessee some credit now. I mean, coming into the game, I mean that was a different looking team than I saw last year. To be honest with you, I mean how they played, the intensity, the toughness, the physicalness they played with. You know, I'll give them some credit. I think they're a much improved football team.
Mm-hmm. So Kyrie Ellen didn't play. You're down. Jaden already.
I mean, it was like yeah. So hopefully Kyrie should be back this week. You know, I mean he'll be what do they say, like probable this week, and talking to him, hoping he's probable for this coming weekend. You know, so that was a tricky deal. You know, I mean you're playing with like a whole. I mean, you're looking out there, and I mean, you're talking about playing with a secondary. A lot of the guys a bunch of them weren't even on the roster last year, out there playing. You know, that was a position we're now paper thin at. You know, we've already lost two guys for the year. Pat Moore is going to be out for another 2 weeks. You know, so that's a third guy, and then Kyer down. So I mean, you're down big numbers there, but hopefully Kyer gets back healthy this week and adds some depth to the secondary force.
Facts.
Thank you, Dan.
Jake?
Hey, Dan, what's the interesting part of coaching a guy like Jacob Copeland when he's so resistant to going down, but it can lead to fumbles like that?
No, I'm not. He's trying to make plays. You know, and the problem is he's physical, he's tough, he's strong. You know, if anything in that situation, the biggest coaching point, I don't mind him doing that. He's trying to go play and make plays after the catch, though. I mean, you're in a 2-minute situation, so you could get out of bounds. Would be one thing to kind of look at for him right there. But he just, you know, what you got to understand, and you got to always understand, if you're going to be a tough guy, a physical guy that's tough and battling for yardage, it's not usually the first guy, it's the couple guys that come in that make it. So you got to make sure you're really strong with the football.
Facts. Trying to make a play. Shit happens. Get ready.
Go to Blake.
Hey Dan, kind of a big picture question for you. You experienced this Florida-Tennessee series at two different junctures. I guess from your perspective, how would you kind of assess the rivalry, and maybe what would it take to have it function maybe at a higher level, maybe like it used to?
Yeah, the one thing, I mean, obviously, I think, Josh's going to do a good job building that program up. We're trying to build our program back up to get it that way. I mean, it's a huge game. You see by the crowd, the environment, the excitement of anybody here, their crowd that travels, and you got Florida, Tennessee is a big, it still is a huge game for both teams with the rivalries. I think the one thing, anytime you have a game that, over a period of time that, from over and over again, it's top 10 teams playing each other. You're like, wow. I mean, this is crazy special, because it's not just a rivalry here. You're talking SEC and national championship implications, year after year after year. I don't think the rivalry has decreased any. I think it's still a huge game for both schools, huge game for both fan bases. I want to get our program back, and I'm sure Josh does the same, where it is. We're a top 10 team battling in that game every single year.
All right, we'll finish with Zach Everberti.
Hey, Dan. I just wanted to ask you about third down efficiency on offense. I know last week you guys weren't great on third down. This week did a really good job. How key was that, just staying on the field and maintaining those drives?
Well, I mean, that's a huge deal, because, the down, first down is such a critical down. Right? And the more time, your third down conversion gives you opportunities for first downs. You know what I mean? And first downs where like some big plays come, and your shots, your explosiveness, a lot of that stuff. If you look back, a lot of good things happen on first down. And so that efficiency on third down to give yourself those opportunities are huge. I thought we did a great job of staying on the field today. Defensively, did a better job on third down as well, getting off the field today. When you win those situations right there, I think they're big momentums, and it lets swings, and they also let you control the tempo of the game. Even that final, the last possession of ours. You're sitting there, and we feel comfortable. You have a pretty solid lead, but you're in the SEC, and a Saturday night is in the SEC. Anything can happen, and you're sitting there, and our ability to convert some third downs to stay on the field and kind of finish off the game was big.
And I apologize if you've already addressed this, but what did you think about Jason's performance tonight, and what kind of went into him getting the nod?
Yeah, I think just this week at practice, and this just I see in the you know, the steps he did, and both our guys. I have great confidence in both our kickers and watching them go, and it kind of goes into a, you know, you watch them all week, watching them in pregame warmups, and kind of a gut feel, and that you could go either way with it. So you know, we went with Jason. He had a hot hand. We stuck with him.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you, Coach.
Is that it? All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. Travel safe. Go Gators.
Facts, man. Hey, y'all. We look pretty effective, bro. I like to see it, bro. Our offense looked effective. Defense a little effective. Hey, some cleanup here and there. Yeah, but for the most part, we're a solid head-to-toe team that's really coming to play every single Saturday night. No matter first half, second half, we're coming to play, regardless of the fact. So, hostile environment next week against Kentucky. That's gonna be a big game. We're not really, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's not like a sleepover game anymore. We gotta actually come to play, and that's what we come to do. So, no doubts in my mind, we're gonna win that game too. Come out on top, man. Hey, bro, keep pushing, man. We're on the way to the top. I feel like we got a chance to do something special, man. Y'all just, hey, I'm feeling y'all. Be on that ride with me, dog. But hey, y'all, this has been the Dan Mullen press conference, bro. Go Gators for sure, man. Let's see what the comments talking about. Mullen is very diplomatic coach on podium. Challenge the defense equids to grant them get your shit together, or he knows who to tell the depressed spotlight. He talked to, I don't fly, you know that shit. Got to clean some stuff up, but good win. Facts, bro. Keep getting better, Go Gators. Thank you, Dan, for bringing us back. It was my first game. I can't wait to go back. I mean, well, he wasn't really ever left, because when McElwain was there. We was doing good, bro. So we ain't never really go nowhere. Facts, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Florida's a different breed in the second half. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Facts. Our second half ring is crazy. But we did start the game with that energy. We just kind of let it go down. It just went down some. You know what I'm saying? So defense got to do good first half too. You know what I'm saying? So we good though, y'all. Fuck with y'all, man. Dan Mullen press conference, and I'm gonna fuck with y'all next time, dog. Yeah. Go Gators, dog. Yeah.